Hi Lina, thought I'd make a quick video to wish you a very happy birthday from, as you can see, very sunny Scotland. Bloody heat wave going on out there. So yeah, I remember last time I went to see Nightwish down in Manchester, you told me, or you wrote down for me how to count to 10 in Lithuanian. So I thought for your birthday I would make you a video with 10 things in it, 10 questions. So, what can I say about my favourite Lithuanian? Well, number one is that she loves in fact, all things latte. So here I have my coffee and my very rock and roll mug here. I take my coffee hot and on the highway. Fact about Lina number two. She is a Harry Potter enthusiast, her favourite house being Gryffindor. So, in honour of this, I thought we would take a little trip to Ollivanders and get the wand here of my favourite Harry Potter character. Can't get the damn box open now. There we go. And remember folks, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Okay, so now I met Lina through the band Nightwish. She runs various groups on Facebook through Nightwish and works tirelessly to make sure those groups run flawlessly. So for this next excerpt, I'm going to show you my favourite piece of Nightwish memorabilia which I own, which is this vinyl, which I picked up round about, I think it was just before the release of Dark Passion Play, and this is now a limited edition, and it's got picture vinyl. So I will show you, take the thing out there, and I will show you the lovely record I have, especially that side. That is gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, next thing about Lina. She has a lovely cat, rather affectionately named Ginger. And apparently Ginger only gives anybody any love when he's hungry. A bit like myself. And for my next trick, no, for the next bit of the video, I asked for some help from a very dear friend of mine, Maria, who is also a very dear friend of yours, from what I understand. So what I did was I got Maria to ask me some questions, make up some Nightwish music-y related questions, and I thought I would entertain you with my answers. So enjoy. That's actually quite an easy one. I would have to go with Dark Passion Play, because just the thing with the pendulum. I even made a 3D version of the pendulum for someone. Plus, it was the first Nightwish album I really listened to, first one I bought. You know, the first one, the one that kind of got me into them. And yeah, I just love the cover of Dark Passion Play. It just brings back such good memories. Used to play Nightwish songs in the band, and they were all from Dark Passion Play, the ones we did. It was just such a good time getting into that album and learning about it, and the cover is spectacular. Every time I see that cover, it just makes me smile. it's a tie for this one, because I cannot decide between the two. I would either have to say Swanheart, and not just because it's got a really, really fantastic Empu solo, but lyrically, Swanheart is spot on. Plus, there's also the misheard lyric bit about the sparrow's carrot, which is just funny because, yeah, Romania, they have this expression, when you're stressed, that involves a carrot. So, yeah, it just struck a chord with me, I guess. And the other one is Everdream. It's just a really kind of, without going into too much detail, it's a break from all the other things that Nightwish were doing at that time, all the other stuff that Thomas was writing. And then he came out with Everdream. I think it was on Century Child. Hope I got that right. It's either Century Child or Oceanborn. I'm pretty sure it's Century Child. But yeah, either Swanheart or Everdream. Everdream, particularly the line, "Heal the scars and change the stars." That's a massive thing for me, with the mental health side of stuff. That's probably my favourite ever Nightwish line. My favourite line that Thomas has ever written. I was at a house party, round about 2007, when Dark Passion Play had first came out. And I was kind of very depressed musically at the time. I felt very, because there weren't a lot of bands anymore that did good music. It was all computer based, poppy, manufactured nonsense. And that saddened me greatly because I'm a guitar player myself. So, and then at this party, I heard this riff, and I thought, oh, well, what's that? That's I like what I'm hearing, and it was somebody had put on "Whoever Brings the Night." So first song, Nightwish song, I heard start to finish. I mean, I'd heard Nemo and Wish I Had an Angel, I think, in passing before, but the first thing that made me sit up and pay attention, was "Whoever Brings the Night," and that started off my love of Empu, of course, my favourite Nightwish member, and always has been and always will continue to be. But yeah, hearing "Whoever Brings the Night" was a game changer for me, because I knew then that guitar-based rock and guitar-based metal was very much alive, thanks to our lovely Hobbit. I'm impressed with pretty much all of the solo work she's done since leaving Nightwish. So, but honestly, I would have to say Shine. If I was forced to pick one, I would say Shine, because that album took a lot of guts. I mean, Annette could easily have left Nightwish and got other musicians and, done another Dark Passion Play or Imaginarium. She could have easily done that, but no, she went in a total different direction, with Shine. And I just think Shine is a great record, a very, very gutsy move, very brave. And yeah, kudos to her for doing that. And it's a great record, when anxiety flares up and stuff. It's a good record to fall asleep to, so it's helped me as well. But yeah, Shine is a brilliant record. Again, I love all her stuff. And I kind of grew to respect Tarja a lot more as a lyricist when she went solo, because obviously Nightwish Thomas writes most of it. But I really grew to respect her as a lyricist because it would have been so easier for her to just write album after album of I hate Nightwish, they screwed me over, blah, 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 all that stuff. It would have been so easy for her just to write that, but she didn't do that. She thought about it, and, you know, lyrically, her first album, My Winter Storm, was very, very strong lyrically, I felt. But for this one, I'm going to have to pick Colours in the Dark. It's just, every track on it is just incredible. From Victim of Ritual right through. I love everything about that album. The album cover, every song on it. It's just beginning to end. It's one of those albums that's just fantastic. And it was my first T-shirt that I bought with Tarja with the Colours in the Dark album cover on it. And she sent me some signed postcards and stuff with it because I bought it from Finland. It took ages to arrive. But yeah, Colours in the Dark. Fantastic album. Highly recommend. Okay, so number 10. To finish off, I was thinking about what to do for number 10. So, you know, it wouldn't be a Nightwish related content video from me without talking about Empu. So I'm going to talk about Empu. So I'm going to just kind of briefly talk about 2 or 3 things that I, as a guitar player, learnt from Empu. From watching him, listening to him, being generally inspired by him. He taught me the art of subtlety and control in a metal solo. If you listen to any of Empu's solos, you know, you can do both. You can do the really, really quick, shreddy stuff. You know, songs like Crownless, Gethsemane are good examples of that. But you can also write these beautiful little solos that just sit in a song. The perfect example is Ghost Love Score. Everybody goes on about Nemo, but no, Ghost Love Score. That is the perfect guitar solo for that song. I mean, it's this big 10-minute epic, and it's a short guitar solo. It's really nice, melodic, and it just sits there. So I learnt that from him. Another thing I learnt from him is when he plays his, you might not understand this, but when he plays his power chords, you know, he plays the full bar, and he puts, because the guitar is tuned down a tone, so he plays that, and it gives, because he's one guitar player, it gives a much bigger sound. So I incorporated that into my own playing, and with some interesting results. So yeah, there we go. There's a couple of things I learnt from Emperor, and yeah, always keep smiling. He's always got a smile on his face. Every single show, every single song, he's always got a smile on his face. Anyway, I'll call it at that. Hope you have a lovely day. Happy birthday.